A group of 4 close friends went to a local haunted place by car in the middle of the night to do kimo-dameshi, a test of courage. The haunted place was a tunnel, and true to its reputation, it had an eerie atmosphere. The street which led to it was dark, with hardly any street lights. When they arrived there, they got out of the car and walked into the tunnel, carrying just one torch with them. They were a little scared at first, but they soon got used to being in there. They said to one another,
"This is not scary at all. We heard this was one of the worst haunted places, but we don't see or feel anything in here."
Nothing really happened, so they soon returned to the car to go back home. But the one who was driving wouldn't start the car. So one of the others asked,
"What's the matter?"
The driver replied, asking in return, "Hey, we're friends, aren't we?" The others wondered why the person suddenly asked such a question, but they all answered,
"Of course we are. We will all be friends until we die."
The driver, on hearing those words, shouted,
"Then look at my legs. I can't move because these white hands are holding my legs. Please help me."
They all looked down at his legs and saw countless numbers of ghastly white hands gripping and holding down his legs, so that his foot couldn't step on the accelerator. When the other 3 saw it, even though they had sworn to be his friends until they died, they ran away immediately, leaving the hapless driver alone in the car. The next day, by the time those 3 friends dared to come back to the place, the car was gone. The driver had disappeared along with the car, and he is still missing today.
A note from Saya in Underworld. Oh well. I hope you who are reading this are blessed with loyal and faithful friends. This is a famous urban legend, and you might have read it somewhere else. There are actually several different versions to this story. In another version of the story I read, the tunnel was old and covered with ivy, and at the end of the story, the friends find the car empty and the driver missing. They search the vicinity of the car and soon find the driver on the side of the tunnel, dead and trapped in the tangle of ivy. Don't get too depressed by reading these scary stories. Smiley face. Make sure you read something funny too, and then Saya links to some funny stories, which I might read sooner or later on my channel, just to change things up. But thank you for that, Saya, appreciate it. So wow, I actually really like this story. It's one of those definite classic style school dares, test of courage. I know it's a trope in Japanese high school anime shows, I guess. And honestly, when they mentioned the hands gripping and holding that driver down, I could definitely picture that in my head. And yeah, this is very, very spooky. Overall, I would definitely give this story a 7 out of 10. Mainly because I was able to visualize what was happening. Maybe because I was already exposed to this sort of story when I was a lot younger, with all the scary stories that my family would tell me. I know it's kind of messed up, but I love this sort of supernatural, ghostly stories, and especially if it's an urban legend style story. Love it. Anyways, if you guys like this sort of content, make sure you guys like the video, sub if you're new, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Take care. Bye.